Hey there, Decrim family. This is Larry from Decriminalize Nature, sitting here with Baba Moudou Baqui, who is Decriminalize Nature National Board and presented at the beautiful Detroit Psychedelic Conference where we're at right now. Hey Moudou, how you doing today?
Excellent.
So tell us a little bit about the Detroit Psychedelic Conference and yourself and how you're included in this.
All right, Detroit Psychedelic Conference is one of the first psychedelic conferences in the country, in particular for urban audiences. I would venture to say it's one of the first psychedelic conferences in the country. We've been going for about 6 years now, and it's a beautiful thing because it brings together people from urban and suburban communities, and it's a lot more, I guess, eclectic. You know, it's not just the scientific crowd, nor is it just the Sacramento psychedelic crowd, but it's both. It's age, it's various economic levels, it's very ethnic groups, and so it's very unique in that it is a homogenized group of people from different worldviews that are coming together celebrating this plant medicine.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah.
And so what's your connection to plant medicine, or tell us a little bit about that?
Oh man, I have a beautiful relationship with the plant medicine, if she continue to have me. It's been for a couple of decades now that I've utilized various plant medicines. Of course, I'm a little biased toward the psilocybin because it's so bioavailable. It's something that's shared by human culture. It's sustainable, and it is non-harmful in terms of getting it, or you don't need any chemistry to have it. So my relationship has been that. It's helped me become a better person, better friend, brother, lover, husband, son, you name it. It's made me become a better person, and it continued to amaze me in terms of what it brings to my life. So I take it very seriously and respect it.
Right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and thank you for changing that too. Not just plant medicines or sacred plants, but also sacred fungi or fungi medicines. That's important. Thank you for that clarification as well. And what would you tell, as you say, you're sort of getting into this, you've been in this for a long time, there's a lot of new people that are coming in this now. They're either reading news reports about science or watching the Michael Pollan show or whatever else. What would you tell somebody coming into this about the sacredness of these plants and mushrooms and how to sort of work with them?
Yeah. This is very sacred substances, and this isn't an extraction model, like I said just earlier this evening. This isn't you taking the mushrooms. No, you are exchanging, and so you approach it as if you're approaching any exchange with equity in mind. That means you approach it with respect, not as a cheap commodity, something to be played with, and then it allows you to go in and get beautiful experiences. And then the second thing, understand that this is a school of learning, and just like all schools of learning, we are freshmen. Every one of us were a freshman, and then we became a sophomore, and then on and on. But the definition of a sophomore is a wise person that knows nothing. And so one of the first phases you'll find is that you'll find this expansive understanding and consciousness, but try to resist the urge to feel that you are somehow the chosen one. We are all the chosen one. And just focus on refining your internal processes, your internal views, your internal self-concept. And once you do enough work, you won't have to solicit people. People will come to you because they just see something about you, a bounce in your step, a light around you, and then you know that you're ready to start working with it. But it's not something you're going to solicit on Instagram. You solicit through your ways and acts.
Right on, thank you. Yeah, and you shared such beautiful talks this weekend. What is your sort of future hopes for this work into the world, your work into the world, entheogens, psychedelic, sacred plants and mushrooms, those types of things?
My idea is that every family on the planet knows about this medicine. I realize it's not for everybody and that some people may not experience it, but I realize that every family should have a steward of these sacraments, of these fungus, of these plants, so that it can be used as a tool to heal, because there's families who've been hurting for generations and generations, and this leads to sick societies and sick countries and cultures. So I just pray for every family to at least have knowledge of these tools so we can heal some of this trauma and we can create better or whole people and not walking around wounded, and be better parents and be better just people.
Right on. Thank you very much, Baba Moudou Baqui, and thank you for a wonderful conference. Have a beautiful evening.
Thank you.
Yeah.